Want to live to be 100 years old? Research from around the world shows us how. Scientists have found 12 tricks of people who live the longest. The good news is simple. Genetics only controls 20 to 30% of how long you live, but lifestyle choices control 70 to 80%. This means you have real power over your lifespan. Tip 1. Move your body every day. Exercise is the best medicine for a long life. People who are active live longer than those who sit all day. You do not need to run marathons or pump iron at the gym. The longest living people move naturally throughout their day. Research shows amazing results. Just 15 minutes of exercise daily can add 3 years to your life. Walking 160 minutes per day could help you live 5 years longer. If you are inactive and start walking 111 minutes daily, you might gain 11 extra years. Blue Zone people garden, walk to places, and do household chores without machines. They stay active well into their 90s. Even simple activities count. Stand up every 30 minutes. Take the stairs instead of elevators. Walk to see coworkers instead of sending emails. The key is consistency. Your heart, muscles, and brain all benefit from daily movement. But sitting too long hurts your health even if you exercise later. Make movement part of your daily routine, not just gym time. Tip 2. Eat like the longest living people. Diet is the most important factor for longevity. Centenarians eat similar foods across different cultures. They follow a mostly plant-based diet, eating 95 to 100% plants. Their meals contain 57 to 65% carbohydrates, 12 to 32% protein, and 27 to 31% fat. The best longevity foods are leafy greens like spinach, kale, and collards. Beans are a daily staple. Blue Zone people eat at least half a cup of beans every day. They also eat nuts regularly, whole grains, and seasonal fruits and vegetables. Centenarians eat meat sparingly, using it to flavor dishes rather than as the main course. They prefer fish and poultry over red meat. Research shows that people who eat diverse diets with various foods live longer. Those with higher dietary diversity scores had 44% lower mortality risk. But what you avoid matters too. Most centenarians prefer low-salt foods. High salt intake increases the risk of physical problems by 3.6 times. They also practice portion control and stop eating when 80% full. Tip 3. Get quality sleep. Good sleep is vital for longevity. Centenarians sleep an average of 7.5 hours per day, including naps. Research shows that 68% of centenarians are satisfied with their sleep quality. This is higher than the general population, where sleep satisfaction ranges from 29 to 67%. Sleep affects your immune system, stress hormones, and heart health. People who sleep well have lower risks of chronic diseases. The optimal sleep duration is 7 to 8 hours per night. But quality matters more than quantity. Some centenarians take daily naps. At age 70, 28% of centenarians napped regularly compared to 17% of younger people. Napping may help your heart by keeping stress hormones down. To sleep better, keep a regular bedtime routine. Create a restful environment. Exercise regularly, but not too close to bedtime. Manage stress during the day so it does not keep you awake at night. Wait, there is more. But do not forget to hit the like button if you think this video is useful. Tip 4. Build strong social connections. Social relationships are powerful medicine. Research shows that having strong social ties can increase your survival odds by 50%. Having just 3 close social connections can decrease your risk of early death by more than 200%. Loneliness kills. Social isolation increases inflammation by the same amount as physical inactivity in young people. In older adults, social isolation affects blood pressure more than diabetes does. The World Health Organization reports that 1 in 6 people worldwide experience loneliness, leading to 871,000 deaths annually. Blue Zone people live in strong communities. They put family first and maintain close friendships throughout life. They belong to faith-based communities or social organizations. These connections provide emotional support and encourage healthy behaviors. But quality matters more than quantity. Having supportive relationships reduces stress and boosts immune function. People with positive social networks have better heart, brain, and hormone health. Make time for friends and family. Join community groups. Volunteer for causes you care about. Tip 5. find your purpose in life. Having a sense of purpose can add years to your life. In Okinawa, they call it ikigai. In Costa Rica, they call it plan de vida. Both mean knowing why you wake up each morning. Research is clear on this point. People with a strong sense of purpose live longer regardless of their age, race, or gender. Purpose lowers the risk of death by 15.2% compared to people with little purpose. Having a purpose is worth up to 7 years of extra life expectancy. Purpose works differently from life satisfaction. While life satisfaction depends on your current health and circumstances, purpose remains strong even during difficult times. Purpose gives you goals to work toward and reasons to keep going when life gets hard. You can find purpose at any age. Volunteer for meaningful causes. Mentor younger people. Pursue hobbies that bring joy. Care for family members. The key is engaging in activities that feel important and give your life meaning. Tip 6. Manage stress every day. Chronic stress kills. It shortens telomeres, the protective caps on chromosomes, which speed up aging. Stress increases your risk of heart disease, depression, and early death by up to 3 times. But Blue Zone people have stress too. The difference is they have daily routines to manage it. Okinawans take time each day to remember their ancestors. Adventists pray. Icarians take afternoon naps. Sardinians enjoy happy hour with friends. Stress management works. People who practice relaxation techniques live longer and have better health. Deep breathing, meditation, and mindfulness all reduce stress hormones and inflammation. Even 10 minutes of daily meditation can help. Find what works for you. Take walks in nature. Practice gratitude. Listen to music. Spend time with pets. Laugh with friends. Keep a stress journal to identify your triggers. Learn to say no to excessive demands on your time. Tip 7. Laugh more often. Laughter is powerful medicine. Research shows that people who laugh frequently live longer than those who rarely laugh. Low laughter frequency increases the risk of death by 95%. It also increases cardiovascular disease risk by 62%. Laughter affects your whole body. It exercises your heart, lungs, and abdominal muscles. Laughter boosts immune function, reduces inflammation, and lowers blood pressure. It releases feel-good chemicals that promote relaxation and reduce pain. Centenarians laugh more than younger people. They score higher in laughing more than twice daily. Japanese research shows that daily laughter supports better health, reduces cardiovascular disease, and lowers the risk of functional disability. The effects work fast. Just watching a funny video can reduce heart rate and inflammatory markers. Laughter therapy improves sleep and well-being in elderly people. Make time for humor. Watch comedies. Spend time with funny friends. Do not take life too seriously. Tip 8. Drink alcohol in moderation, or don't drink if you can. The relationship between alcohol and longevity is complex. Some research shows that moderate drinking may help some people live longer. People who drink 5 to 15 grams of alcohol daily, about half to 1 drink, had the highest probability of reaching 90. But recent studies challenge this idea. New research finds no significant benefits from moderate drinking for longevity. Some studies show that any amount of regular drinking may reduce life expectancy in older adults. The safest amount may be 0. Blue Zone people who drink do so moderately and with food and friends. They enjoy wine with meals, not alone. They never binge drink. If you choose to drink, limit yourself to 1 drink per day for women and 2 for men. But remember, you can live a long, healthy life without any alcohol. The risks are real. Even modest drinking increases cancer risk, especially for mouth and throat cancers. Regular drinking shortens life by 7 to 10 years. If you don't drink now, don't start for health reasons. Tip 9. Do not smoke ever. Smoking is one of the worst things you can do for longevity. Smokers lose up to 10 years of life and are 3 times more likely to die early. Smoking damages every organ in your body and increases the risk of cancer, heart disease, and stroke. But it's never too late to quit. Quitting smoking before age 40 prevents almost all increased death risks. Quitting at age 50 can add 6 years to your life. Even quitting at age 60 adds 3 years. Quitting in your 80s still provides benefits. Among centenarians, very few are current smokers. Only 7% of centenarians near centenarians smoke. Research shows that never smoking, along with exercise and diverse diet, are the top 3 factors for reaching 100 years. If you smoke, get help to quit. Use nicotine replacement therapy, medications, or counseling. Ask your doctor for support. Join quit smoking programs. The benefits start immediately and continue for the rest of your life. Tip 10. Maintain a healthy weight or BMI. Your weight affects how long you live. Centenarians typically maintain a normal weight throughout their lives. According to the British Medical Journal, the increased risk of mortality observed in underweight people could at least be partly caused by residual confounding from pre-diagnostic disease, lack of exclusion of ever smokers. So focus on the lower end of the BMI scale.
I'm trying to get under 20 BMI. Focus on healthy habits rather than just weight loss. Eat nutrient-dense foods. Stay physically active. Build muscle through strength training. Monitor your waist circumference, which may be more important than total weight for health risks. It should be less than half the height. Centenarians practice natural portion control. They follow the 80% rule, stopping eating when they feel 80% full. This 20% gap between not hungry and completely full could make the difference between gaining and losing weight over time. Tip 11. Live in natural environments. Where you live affects how long you live. More than 75% of centenarians live in rural areas. Blue zones are found in natural settings like islands, mountains, and countryside areas. Nature benefits health in many ways. Exposure to green spaces reduces stress, depression, and blood pressure. It lowers the risk of type 2 diabetes and heart disease. Fresh air has less pollution than city air. Rural communities often have stronger social bonds. You do not need to move to the countryside, but you can bring nature into your life. Spend time in parks and gardens. Take walks in natural settings. Open windows for fresh air. Grow plants in your home. Take vacations in natural places. Natural environments encourage physical activity. You walk more, breathe cleaner air, and feel less stressed. These small changes add up over decades to support longevity and better health. Tip 12. Stay mentally active. Your brain needs exercise just like your body. Centenarians who maintain good cognitive function often stay mentally active throughout their lives. They read, learn new skills, solve problems, and engage with others. Mental activity builds cognitive reserve, which protects against age-related decline. People who challenge their brains regularly have lower rates of dementia and cognitive impairment. Learning new things create new brain connections that support memory and thinking. But social mental activity may be most important. Conversations, games with others, and community involvement all stimulate your brain while building relationships. Isolation hurts both social connections and mental function. Stay curious throughout life. Read books and newspapers. Learn new hobbies or skills. Play games that challenge your mind. Engage in meaningful conversations. Teach others what you know. Volunteer for causes that require thinking and problem solving. The combination of mental stimulation and social connection provides the strongest protection for your brain as you age. Keep learning, keep connecting, and keep your mind active for as long as possible. These 12 tips come from decades of research on the world's longest living people. The good news is that most of these habits are simple and free. You can start any of them today regardless of your current age or health status. Remember, it is not about being perfect. Centenarians do not follow extreme diets or exercise programs. These simply make healthy choices most of the time and maintain them throughout their lives. Small, consistent changes can lead to big results over time. The path to 100 is not about adding years to your life alone, it is about adding life to your years. These habits help you feel better, stay independent, and enjoy good health well into your later decades. Start with 1 or 2 tips that appeal to you most. Build them into daily habits. then gradually add others over time. Your future self will thank you for the healthy choices you make today. Living to 100 is not just a dream. With the right habits and choices, it can become your reality. The science is clear, the path is proven,
and the power and subscribe. On the screen, you see an essential video for you. Thanks very much for watching this video.